Hello everyone and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with me, Love Spuds, and the Road to 56 mod. So, last time out, the World War ended, and we got a lot of territory out of it, and a lot of factories, and a lot of crap to repair. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to go after the Soviet Union, because there's only one type of communism allowed in this world, and that is the British communism. And, well, we've made some plans to go head for Moscow, but the Russians are a bit more of a threat this time around. Well, I say not a threat, but they're going to be a bit harder because their national unity is 90%. They're going down the Trotsky's right route as well, which is kind of strange. This is one of the new focus trees, which is on Russia's focus tree. It gives them some quite fun options as well. So this is our plan so far. All these little countries are also part of the Comintern, but I'll deal with that as well when we get to it. We're also going to go for a bold plan as well. We're recruiting 70 divisions of paratroopers. We're going to make them land behind enemy lines, and let's hopefully not get all of them killed, because that's nearly 1 million manpower to put on the line. Like living on the edge here. Yeah, and you sort of got to plan this carefully, otherwise they're all going to get lost. How many divisions does Soviet Union have? Well, they have over 500 as opposed to our 229, so they outnumber us quite considerably. Especially when a lot of our divisions, like the Potato Guard, they're not full strength divisions. But we still have 1.69 million manpower to play with, so we'll hopefully be able to do something sooner rather than later. You may argue, though, that the US looks like more of a prime target, but their allies are stretched across the globe. But I will deal with them when the time comes. So, here we are, August 1945. You may have noticed that the date has moved on quite considerably. This is because I was making some repairs to the infrastructure and everything else, and repairs to factories, civilian and military. And I'm converting a lot of military factories that are from like the Asian side and the Middle Eastern peninsula. Peninsula? That's not the right word. Region. Converting them into civilian factories, because I do believe I've got plenty of military factories to play with right now. And if you have a lot of civilian factories, then a lot of the repairs can be carried out very, very quickly. And as you can see, I've got the whole screen filled up and everything's working away. You can see how far down we are going before we actually get to the first construction that doesn't have anything working on it, so that's a good number of lines to have there. So all is looking well. We've actually got insufficient resources. We're actually importing oil from the US, of which we're giving up 13 factories, but we are building our own oil refineries, so that shouldn't last for too much longer. After all, we do need to be prepared for the future, and if so happens that we get cut off from an oil supply. But I don't think it's too bad. We do have quite a lot of our own oil to start with, so not too bad. And here comes the fleet home from the Asian theatre. And they're going to be looking after the home isles pretty much, or blockading the Soviets in, whichever happens first. Probably protecting the home isles, because that's really important to keep London unoccupied by troops. And talking of troops, I've obviously sent some to the front line which I didn't need to. But what I'll do is I'll create some more troops just to look after things at home, and they will be like full strength ones. I'm just looking after London really, and the surrounding area. So instead, like 10 of those will do, as before. Put them in East Anglia just to keep them separate. So let's let the time tick on. You can see how much the world tension is. The World War can break out at any time again. After all the territory I've taken, it's put the world tension up to 210%. It's going to be a long time before the world is no longer tense. The field hospital's done. So that's the next level of support companies underway. On our way to nuclear bombs as well, so that's where we stand in terms of technology. Free military factories, yep, so the military factories are coming down, so that's fine. Eventually you will end up not having enough military factories to sustain our current production line. But I think that's okay, considering I was just pretty much building anything to pass the time. But we'll see where we are when that's all said and done. I created several new theatres here as well, so you've obviously got the Potato Guard, Singapore, India and Gibraltar. So in India I've just got basically Indian troops along with some South African ones. I'm expecting the South African ones to desert us as soon as the country becomes free. Why they haven't done that yet I don't quite know, but they probably will do. I'm thinking of invading Afghanistan as well. I know it's a bold move, but you know, it's a territory that's not part of the Comintern, it's part of the Sadabat Pact, and so are Oman as well. So I could just get rid of that, and Yemen. I think that's Yemen down there, if I remember rightly. The Soviet state of Yemen. Ugh. So things are going down here. Oh, I forgot I own those bits of land for some reason. They are stuck there, so I need to get some sort of... What's it called? What's that thing called where you move troops for military access? Yes, I need to get some military access, get them back home. So just get some access with the Chinese Soviet Republic, Chairman Mao. That's fine, so they can now move to where they need to be. So that's all good. Down in Singapore as well. These guys are just either irregulars or, again, colonial troops. Oh, so we have some more. So might as well give them to him. That's fine. No template for the mechanized equipment that I'm building, which is fine because I haven't done anything with the division templates as yet. May do that at some point in the future. Because we don't actually have, wouldn't really have enough to get everyone equipped if we were to change the division templates that radically. So the paratroopers are nearing their end of their training, which is good to see. And then all I'd need to do is build the transports, which should be getting built, I would assume, unless I cancelled it at some point. Yep, no, there they are. They're getting built. Everything is looking hunky-dory so far. So let's just take stock of things just now as the time ticks by. So we've got 3 armies at the moment. We'll expand them again when we need to. Just getting our industry caps, production caps and efficiency and speed on the go. Modified a government again, so I've almost completed my set. So military staff, we can have a well, air safety. Air safety is always good. Can't lose too many planes then to accidents, as the name suggests. Just excuse me, I'm just a bit tired today. It's been a long day, but never mind. Yep, more radars always good. So we're doing okay. It's the lull between storms at the moment. We're just rebuilding and going to figure out what we're going to do with these paratroopers for a start. They need their own. Oh, Montgomery could have them, but do with a new commander really. We don't really have anyone that's not a general. I could do another field marshal really, so I'll promote someone. Most likely going to be Harold Alexander here. Promote you first, that would be a good idea. Right, that's fine. And then we get all these 70 divisions to move to Danzig. Yes. Right, go there. Go there first, if you need to, and then you can sail to Danzig. Sail there. And then go here. Right. Now that's sorted. They're being recruited as well. Oh yes, how's British North America doing? I should hope it's nearing annexation. Strangely it is. I just need political power to do this. Which is good. Witness the annexation of British North America. It shall just be called a part of the Union of Britain. I should build some things in India as well, just to get their autonomy down as well. Where is the button that I'm looking for? There it is. Infrastructure is always a good bet, so we'll just increase everything as much as we can in India. That should do it. 1948, yep. Signal company, we don't need to worry too much about that. We're going to go for a light tank here. And Crusader iron skirts. Improved armor skirts. Yeah. Don't know why I said iron, but never mind. Ooh, paratroopers, 4, that'll do. Alright. Going well. So we are stronger, basically. Let's move these guys here. I don't know how many I'm going to need here, but I'll most likely need every single transport I can get my hands on. Wherever they are. Here they are. Right, move all equipment. And let's pop that up to 600. Because why not? Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about this, but I don't know where the Soviets are going to have all their troops. They're going to be like occupying their land, I would assume, because the AI are a little bit better at doing that these days. But my plan is... let's get these ports for a start, that would be handy. I would like to cut them off. Like cut off a huge swathe of land. Like cut them all off, if possible. And make it extremely difficult for them to get supplies through. But obviously I need to get these ports as well. I don't know. We'll see how that ends up when we come to it. Right. Unassigned divisions. That's him, them. Right, okay, so you can have that. Are the ones at home done yet? No, no, still got some training to do. I'd like to think our troops are just better quality than the Soviets, but you never quite know, do you? Just trying to look at what they've got. They've got roughly the same, but they've got anti-tank support company as opposed to what have they not got? No, they've not got field hospitals, so they'll chew through their manpower like anything I would expect. Right, so you might as well let's just search and destroy. That'll do. Just around the UK. Right. Right, let's start justifying then. 25 political power, 125 days. Let's just justify on them. So Australia has war goals against the Japanese People's Republic. Interesting. Either way, war is brewing again, thanks to me. I'm just trying to spread world peace. That's all I'm doing. I don't know what anyone's problem is. They just keep giving me units, man. Tell you what I might do is I might just finish off the episode by annexing British North America. So we'll see how quickly that comes around. More dockyards, awesome. Let's get some more convoys. We can use them for lend leases as well, so that's pretty good. We own all of this and all of this. Liberia will get their day in court, should I say? Doesn't sound right, but never mind. They're just because I noticed them going down the fascist route, so they're not going to last too much longer if they change to fascism. Oh, that's where all the troops are. Ah, that's interesting. I did say I was going to have to plug that gap anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. Nuclear. Oh, research time. That helps anyway, so I'll just do that. So we've got a potato guard. Who do we want to put here? Might just do another load of these guys. That might help. They all just want to punch through there. But if I could cut them off from a supply line, that would be even better. But they'll be supplied by them, won't they? I don't know quite how it works, but I know they have to have a line to a capital. But they're getting some attrition there, though. Well, not very much, though. But even so, I still need to plan for this. They really have got all their troops here, haven't they? Now that I'm justifying a war goal. Do have some land forts here, which is pretty good. This could be quite tough on my troops, if I'm honest. This could be quite tough indeed. Especially 1 against 10. Just bulk up the training on these guys. 40 divisions on the go. We've still got plenty of equipment, so that's good. So, yes, it's all going very well. I'll just wait for this annexation to come in, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So I still need to just accrue some political power, don't I? Construction engineering, let's take off the focus. so that will give us more political power for now. And that will keep things ticking over nicely. Resource gain, that's always good. Then I'll have to change the production to the Crusader as well, so that's coming up in 5 days time. Oh, you can see the Russians, the strength comparison now fallen quite dramatically. Just add some tank brigades. I can never say that anymore. What's wrong with me tongue? So let's get a tank brigade. Get a few of those in the mix. A million manpower. Ooh, this could be tricky. This could be costly, couldn't it? They just literally need to train and that's it. 54 days. Mechanized, it's mechanized armor. Artillery upgrades, yeah, we're pretty much where we need to be for most of this technology. That's fine, that's fine. And yep, things are getting researched. That's the main thing. Camouflage patterns, drop tanks, fighter. Oh, yeah, I'll have some of that. That will help our airplanes. Light tanks, any modern light tanks, right, that's fine. So what have we not got factories for? So we've not got factories for them. That's fine. Everything is being used, everything is working at full efficiency. Let's carry on. Not going to modify government, otherwise I'm going to kick myself that I used it instead of annexing a country. Look at all these guys though. Oh Christ, how long have I got for justification? March 1946. Alright, so it's still some way away, but it's not far off. That's a very dangerous bottleneck to get yourself into though, don't you think? Separated from the motherland. Oh, that would be a good idea. Upgrade my planes. Yes. Sufficient resource. Tungsten we need now. I'm gonna import it from Portugal. Paratroopers 4 done. Sweet. So where are we with this? Let's get some support weapons. Try and make our guys as good as possible. Oh, and we've actually got 3 civilian factories for the first time in forever. And what we're going to do is get some nuclear capabilities. Actually, first I want some radar. So if I put a load of radar just around here, put one here, put one here, put one here, couple down here. It's like level 6 radar is pretty strong. Might as well put one here as well. Put one in London, put one in Scotland, put one in Ireland. Might as well put one up there. And that'll do for now. And then we'll get nuclear capabilities. Put them in the middle of Europe here. So they're relatively safe from any invasions. 100 political power points away from annexing British North America. So let's just see. Well, we'll set up our troops as well. Somehow. Yeah, that's going up and down like a yo-yo. Oh, there we go. Does that mean we can actually do it now? Oh, it's a British Raj. Because we're building on the land with the infrastructure and whatever. That's not the one I want to do. So we will set up the paratroopers. What I'll do, I'll set this up off screen as well, because this is a lot of clicking to do. Unless I drop all 70 in one place, which may have a detrimental effect on everything. But we shall see how it goes. So just racing to 300 political power, and then we'll end the episode here. So this is how the world looks. We will sort this bit out. That looks a bit messy in my opinion. And we'll also sort this bit out as well. Sweden and that lot can stay around for as long as the US are around. But we need one strong lead of communism. We don't want two differing factions of communism fighting against each other and bringing each other down. We just want one strong communist leader going forth to take on the rest of the disgusting democracy that still infects the world. Right. Yep, semi-modern camo, that'll do. But you can't... Oh, the Arabian Republic declared war on Saudi Arabia. Great. Have fun with that. Who are they? They're democratic, and they're not aligned. In either case, I don't really care who wins. Now we've got those upgraded to Spitfires. Spitfires have never seen the light of day, and it's 1946. And we're nearly there. Nearly there. There we are, 300. Say goodbye to Canada. There we are. It is done. One of many. But I say that is necessary, and we can prepare for the invasion of the US at some point in the future. Next on my list will be India, and the delicious, delicious factories that they have there as well. So, join me next time for another Hearts of episode. Hearts of episode? Wow, I'm getting worse at this commentary stuff, aren't I? It's getting worse. But join me next time for another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with me, Lovespuds. You have been lovely, and I shall see you next time.